Hello, everybody. This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Monday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today we are in week 5 of our Madden 24 Ramondre Jefferson series. So we are facing off against the Baltimore Ravens for the first time this regular season, and then week 18 we will actually be playing them against them, but it will be in Maryland. So we'll be in the Steel City for week 5. So we are now 4-0. So the Ravens are not off to a good start, 1-3, with their only win this season against the Houston Texans at home. So I'm hoping that we can go 5-0. We won big, speaking of the Texans, won big time, 130-0. So they have the most points allowed defensively, most points allowed for the team in general. So we'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you at kickoff. All right, so the Baltimore Ravens are going to be wearing their all-white road alternates with striped socks with white and purple shoes. The Pittsburgh Steelers are just going to be wearing black home jerseys, so they're regular jerseys. This is the first time this regular season that we've worn them. We've worn the throwbacks that were introduced in 07 from the 50s and 60s against the 49ers and Browns at home, and then wore white on the road against Vegas and the Texans. So we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Today, from Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. We'll see Kenny Pickett and the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, so now it is kickoff time here in Pittsburgh, PA. So the Ravens are 1-3. The Steelers are now 4-0, hoping that they can go 5-0 heading into their bye week. And then the next game we play, we will actually be out in California against the Rams. So this is now going to be a 1st down and 10. So Pittsburgh is going to play some defense against this electric Ravens offense. So Lamar Jackson, the quarterback since 2018, and they're going to throw this pass that is incomplete, 2nd down and 10. So Micah Fitzpatrick, he's going to be out for the game. Cam Hayward's going to be out indefinitely. So I'm hoping that we can do probably 2 more Steelers players for our Create a Player franchise series for Madden 24. So I'll probably upload one later, or upload one next month, and then do one in February of 24. So that's going to be 3 months from today's date. So looks like Lamar Jackson is going to run the football, and there apparently is a flag on the play. Let's see what this is all about. It's a holding, so we will obviously accept the penalty. So it's a 1st and 20 from the 43. So they're using the pistol formation, so they're going to be way back in the backfield. So they're going to actually run it with Jackson, and TJ Watt makes the stop. No gain, no loss on the play, but it is now 2nd and 20. So they're going to run it, and that's going to be a gain of about 2 on that play. 3rd and 18 now for the Ravens, and Lamar Jackson. Typically, I like to accept when they've got the 1st down and the ball is out, and the Steelers say they have it, and they do. So I'm going to actually hand that off, and Joey Porter Jr. gets stopped at the 48. So we fumbled that. Miles Killebrew, the former Detroit Lions secondary, actually did make that fumble, so recovery, but we handed it off to to Joey Porter Jr. Anyways, we're going to throw this pass out to Ramondre Jefferson. That's going to be 0 for 1, incomplete there that time. So this is now going to be a second down and 10. Pickett firing this one out and intended for Jefferson twice, but that is incomplete. So the Ravens defense is very tough. They're very keen. So I think we're just going to simply do a passing play, even though I'm going to run it with Kenny Pickett. Do I unfortunately get the first down? The answer is a no. So we're going to be at the 37, 4th and goal. I'm probably just going to run the football and get a first down. That way, if we don't, Baltimore will get the possession. But 4th down conversion was successful with Najee Harris. So I'm going to go to my recent plays, vertical Y stake, pass play. And Jefferson, he is the receiver where you press X. So I'm going to use Jefferson. And Ramondre Jefferson gets the first touchdown of the game for the Steelers. And Pittsburgh is already up 7-0. All right, so now this is a 1st down and 10. So it looks like Lamar Jackson is going to hand this off to Gus Edwards. Ball is out. And the Steelers say they have it again with Miles Killebrew making the fumble recovery. So Pittsburgh, they are playing the steel curtain type football that we expect from them. 2 turnovers for the Ravens, all in the first quarter, by the way. And Pickett's going to hand this off to Najee Harris. And that is only going to be no gain, no loss on the play. So we're going to use this pass play. So I'm thinking Pickens will be my primary target for this one. So I'm definitely throwing it out to George Pickens, and he's going to get a touchdown. 14-0 is the Steelers score. All right, so now this is 1st and 10, minute 32 left, and they're going to hand this off, and the ball is knocked out. The Ravens do recover. That is 2nd and 10, so their 3rd fumble of the game. First time that they recovered in this one. They were pretty lucky there that time because they don't want to have 3 straight fumbles lost in a game. So this is now going to be 3rd and 7, 49 seconds are left in the first quarter. So the Ravens are up, or Steelers are up 14-0. They throw this pass. It is incomplete. This is now 4th and 7. Patrick Peterson will return the punt now. So they're going to punt this one out, and that is going to be out of bounds at the 9-yard line. So we're going to have to do something here for our offense. We've got to throw really deep to actually try to step it up and get the first down. I like using the verticals pass a little more. Like, it's more substantial for our offense, and Pickett, he's going to fire this one all the way out to Ramondre Jefferson, and he's going to get this 91 yards all the way to the end zone, and that's going to be 21-0 here in Pittsburgh. All right, so we did get a fumble recovery and near to the end of the first quarter, but now we got Najee Harris running the ball, 2nd down and 6 now, and I truthfully think that this offense is just ready to get this second down into a 1st and goal. Here we are at 3rd and inches. If we don't get a first down, we will have to go on 4th down. But we run this 3rd down conversion, gets a touchdown for Najee Harris, and it's going to be 29-0 Pittsburgh. All right, so now this is going to be a first down and 10. So it looks like they're going to step back to pass, and that's going to be a first down. Odell Beckham, or not Odell Beckham Jr., he's number 3. I thought he would be able to catch that, but inevitably not. So first and 10 anyway. So they're going to run it with Lamar Jackson. Ball is already out. And it looks like that Quan Alexander has made the fumble recovery. Mark Andrews does make the stop anyway. So we're going to actually use a play action pass, and we're going to use a PA boot LT. And Pickett, he's going to step back to pass, and I'm going to fire this one out to George Pickens. That is going to be a first and goal for the Steelers. So Pittsburgh is just moving the chains here, and Pickett, he's going to dive all the way in to the end zone for a Steelers touchdown. It is now going to be 36-0 here in the Steel City. All right, so now this is going to be a first down and 10. So Lamar Jackson's actually going to throw this one out to, I think, to Mark Andrews. So that's going to be another first down and 10. So 36-0 here in the 4-1-2. And they're just going to throw this pass. I'm surprised that Lamar Jackson has not thrown any interceptions just yet, because last episode, CJ Stroud had like 3 of them. So, and I'm not certain how many Jimmy G had. He had at least 5 or 6 interceptions thrown the episode before last against the Raiders. So 2 minutes, 6 seconds left. They get sacked on the play, and they recover the fumble, 2nd and 23. A loss of 13 yards on the sack there, 2nd and 23. So they're back 13 yards. Now they gain about 8 yards on that play. So this is a 3rd and 15. Still got a long ways to go to get the first down, but substantially they're going to get a reception. We recover, yes. Oh, Quan Alexander. I think he's going to take this one all the way to the end zone for our first defensive touchdown in the game. So the former Tampa Bay Buccaneers linebacker actually gets that fumble recovery, and it is now going to be a 43-0 Steelers lead. All right, so now this is a 4th and 3. So Patrick Peterson is going to be ready to return the punt. So it's now 43-0 here in Pittsburgh. So I think this is supposedly going to be a touchback, and it will. So we're going to use a bubble screen pass on first down and 10. So Pickett, he's going to step back, and I think I'm just going to simply run it out to simply get the first down. So he has 1 rushing touchdown. I don't think I'm going to do... I might just do the Ohio passing play. So this is now 1st and 10. And I inevitably do get sacked on the play by Jadeveon Clowney. 2nd down and 17. He formerly played with the Texans and Browns, so lost to 7 on that play. I don't want to lose any more than that, because chances are I probably will not get more first downs along the line. So I'm going to fire this one all the way out to Jefferson, but I'm just going to take a little snap here, and then this is going to be a 2nd down and 10. So we're going to go back to our recent plays, use the fade out, and on 2nd and 10, looks like we're going to fire this one. There is a flag on the play, by the way, and it is defensive pass interference, and that is going to be on Kyle Hamilton. That will be an automatic first down and 10, and I want to run the football with Najee Harris to get that touchdown and the first half. So 7 seconds are left. We get it in. 50-0 will be the score. All right, so now we are beginning the second half here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Justin Tucker makes the kick, and it is Gunnar Olszewski ready to return the kick, and he's not the best returner, but he's not one of my favorites. He's not all that great of a player, but still, Kenny Pickett is going to step back, and I hope I don't get sacked on this play, but I'm going to throw this one out to George Pickens, it looks like, and it looks like Kenny Pickett now has 221 passing yards today, and I'm going to throw this one out to Ramondre Jefferson, the Akron, Ohio native. So the Akron, Ohio native gets a touchdown, and it's going to be 57-0 here at Acrisure Stadium. All right, 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson is going to throw this pass, and that is going to be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to blitz on the defense. So the Ravens are down by 57 points. 57 points, and they're going to run the football, and he has 4 carries and 3 yards. So he has, in other words, more carries than he does more rushing yards. You got to have more rushing yards to have more carries in a game. So they're going to hand this off to Gus Edwards again. That's going to be a 3rd and 8. So we're still going to play some defense along the line. So no Minkah Fitzpatrick today, of course, for the defense. So he's usually our best player. But I just truthfully think that, and I thought they got the reception. Unfortunately, they did not. 4th down and 8 now. Patrick Peterson ready to return the punt for the Steelers. So he is a 12-year veteran playing with most of his career with the Arizona Cardinals. And he's going to use a nice juke move there, but he does unfortunately get stopped at, I think it's the 22-yard line. So that is my age, by the way, and Najee Harris's number. So Pickett, he's going to actually hand this off to Najee Harris, the Alabama product. So this is now a 2nd down and 3 for the Steelers. So we're going to hand this off, and that's going to be at least a 3rd and 2. So we're going to use the halfback run play again. So I can't give up, but now I do get a 1st down on the play, luckily. So we did make a 3rd down conversion. So 4th down conversions, those are a little harder to manage than 3rd down. But anyway, I'm going to throw this pass out to Ramondre Jefferson. So that's going to be a 1st and 10. So we're stepping up to the plate here, just throwing over 300 yards passing. So Pickett now has, prior to this game, 1,077 yards on the passing season, but that could wind up changing it up. But he's probably going to have at least 5,000 passing yards by the end of the regular season, and Ramondre Jefferson catches another TD, 64-0. We'll see you in the 4th. All right, so now it is 2nd down and 7. 5 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Steelers up 64-0. The Ravens trying to get their first points of the game. So the Steelers have only allowed 12 points. 12 points this regular season. So Houston has allowed 241 from what I last checked. So they're pretty much the team that is allowing the most yards. So anyways, this is a 1st and 10, so it looks like they're stepping back. And I honestly thought with the double team, either Keanu Neal or Patrick Peterson would have claimed the INT, but evidently that was not the case. So 1st and 10, they're going to step back to pass. And Lamar Jackson, he's also an excellent route runner. We did not see him run the ball for most of the game today. So this is going to be a 1st down and 10. So it looks like they're going to run it. And that's going to be a 2nd down and 11. So 2nd and 11 for the Ravens. Are about 18 yards away from getting a touchdown, their first points of the game. So they're going to run it. 3rd down and 13. And this will probably wind up being a 4th down if they don't get the 1st down here or the touchdown. So looks like they're going to run, and they get stopped at the 17. So no points, or some points is better than no points. So it looks like that they're going to take a field goal opportunity. Desmond King, the former Chargers and Texans player, is going to hopefully block it, and Ravens get up with 3 points on the board. All right, so now 64-3, 2 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in the 4th, and the Steelers are up by 61 ginormous points. Let me tell you, and I think Patrick Peterson, he's going to return this one, and he has lots of daylight ahead of him. This is going to wind up being a kickoff return for a touchdown with Patrick Peterson. So this is one great way to be close to ending the game with less than 2 minutes left. So he's not a bad returner. I mean, he's got 12 years in the league since basically my 4th grade year, and he spent most of them with Arizona, and then things went downhill and joined the Vikings. So he's going to actually get 2 points off of that. 72-3 is the score so far here in Pittsburgh. So Steelers up by 69 points. Holy snap, we get an INT with Joey Porter Jr., the Penn State product. So 50-some seconds are down left here in Pittsburgh, and we're stepping back. I don't think we might not score any more points, but this is 2nd and 10, so pass was incomplete. So Ramondre Jefferson has scored quite a bit of TDs today, and I've honestly have got to say, this has been the most impressive game without a pick six so far this regular season. So I get a 1st down with Ramondre Jefferson, and I don't think we're going to make a final snap. And 72-3 is the score here in Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh. So it was just a one receiving wonder for the Steelers in today's episode. There was a fumble recovery return for a touchdown, and the Steelers they did a great job at simply passing over 300 yards and rushing for less than 100 today. So I wasn't certain if we were going to get about 100 or not, but let's check out the player stats real quick before we end this one. Kenny Pickett, perfect passer rating. He had about 387 yards with 5 touchdowns on the day. Lamar Jackson only threw 1 INT. That was Joey Porter Jr. And Najee Harris had 59 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Kenny Pickett, he had a rushing touchdown too, so I think this is the lowest we've seen from him. Ramondre Jefferson, about 278 receiving yards, 4 touchdowns on the day for Pittsburgh. George Pickens had a touchdown reception himself. So sacks-wise, Jadeveon Clowney had a sack, Miles Killebrew had a sack, and so did TJ Watt. And Joey Porter Jr. was the one to get a defensive interception. Quan Alexander LSU product made a fumble recovery for a touchdown. And kick return, Patrick Peterson, he returned that for about 101 yards to basically end the game. That was the final touchdown made by Pittsburgh. And we'll see you guys on the road in Los Angeles next episode.